Okay, I think we're good. I'm back. Sorry if sorry for continually postponing this one. I was all ready to do it like a week ago. And then I was really sick, basically for the last week. And so I kept having these mornings where I would roll out of bed, hobble over to my computer, and just postpone the stream by like a day or two. And then I have to just like keep doing that because I kept not feeling better. And I still don't feel great, but I feel well enough to do stuff, and I have things going on tomorrow, so I can't really stream anytime in the next couple of days. We're just gonna get right into disco, I guess, for the most part. Library, where is Disco Elysium? There is Disco Elysium. Anyway, lots going on in the world. The US governmental shutdown has really fucked a lot of people over. Vermin Nectar in the chat says, please feel better. Glad you're here. Egghead earlier on said, good morning, yeah, pump it up, which, thanks, Egghead. We need the energy. Oh, I am still feeling unwell, which is my excuse for if I'm low energy, if my shirt is wrinkled, if I'm like massaging my shoulder or anything weird during the stream, blame the fact that I've basically been stuck on my couch for the last like 5 or 6 days. Egghead sounding off. We're gonna play more disco. I said a long time ago, what if we finished it in October? That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen because of a lot of reasons, but mostly like my general health has been not good enough to actually finish the... Oh shit, I have to tell people in the Daughters of Ferrex Discord that I'm streaming. One sec. Forgot how to do this. Share. Oh my god. No, Google. No, Google. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. I can't copy the link. It won't let me copy the link. Okay, it's not letting me copy the link because it's not like large enough in the display. Just let me copy the link. Is there a way? I'm not gonna show y'all because I worry about like illicit information or whatever, but for context, you have the copy link button, and for whatever reason the like YouTube formatting has placed the close window button directly on top of it. This happens often, but this time it is just fully refusing. There we go. Okay. Change this to tile horizontally. Go back. And now I gotta pop over to the Discord, which I'm very sorry for not being active in lately. I have not been on the computer. I have not been in a headspace good enough to be on the computer. I have started work on a new episode of Daughters of Ferrex. Not like a new, like, there are a bunch of things that I've talked about on stream and similar that it is still happening, but I'm working on something a little smaller, a little easier, that should be less daunting to get a bit of momentum behind, I guess. That's gonna do me pretty well. I'm gonna hope to have that. Are these the... Did I notice these guys before? Oh, they're just checking out the car, right? Anyway, as far as November goes, we're gonna keep streaming Disco. We are gonna finish Disco, but I would like to start Unbeatable. Unbeatable is like a rhythm adventure game. I'm gonna show it to you guys, but the pale radiation is what had you sick for a week. Blame the pale for the postponing. I still don't understand what that is. But it genuinely, it's possible. I have no idea what the fuck was wrong with me. I've just been in a lot of pain and stuff. It's been quite terrible. But we're going to play Unbeatable when it comes out. I believe it comes out November 6th. I kind of want to play it on release, unless it's like fully a $60 game. If it's a $60 game, I might wait until I can like scrounge up some extra cash for it. But if it's like in an affordable price range, we're gonna try to play it day of release, and we'll kind of be doing that and Disco. I feel like Unbeatable will be a little bit quicker than Disco will be, and the music's really sick. The aesthetic is really sick. The UI is really cool. I'm so psyched that Unbeatable is coming out. So we're gonna do that on the 6th. I don't know if that's the next stream, because I don't fully understand what my weekend is gonna be right now. But I want to stream more. I always want to stream more, but my executive dysfunction makes it a huge pain in the ass to like get up and get put together enough to live stream. But it's fun, and I like doing it. I like having Disco Elysium roleplay accounts in the chat. That's funny as hell. Anyway, but we are on like halfway through day 4. I don't know if we're gonna make it to nighttime here this day on Disco, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. If I can't go as long as today, so be it. I am not well, but we have a few things to take care of here. Oh, I have a cat on my lap, and she's biting one of the chain bracelets I'm wearing. All right, we have a few different things to do. We said we would find the insulinian phasmid. First, restock the trap you left empty before. The trick is to remember which one it is. I know which one it is. Door Gunner Mega Mix. Hardy gave you a recording where the hangman supposedly testifies to his... That's hilarious that it's Door Gunner Mega Mix. That's really funny. So we're going to do a bunch of this stuff. Clausia can't tell us specifics. Right, last week was crazy because we talked to the woman on the roof. That was good shit. That was some real good shit. Okay. So we're going to do that. We're going to try to listen to that tape. I wonder why you never post the streams on Twitter. Post notifications to be more reliable than on YouTube. The reason I don't post stream updates on Twitter is because I haven't been posting on Twitter otherwise, and I don't love that the Daughters of Ferrex account right now is just live stream notifications. I know that's kind of dumb to care about, but it started to feel like gross. I started to hate it. And I feel like it drives away the other types of, forgive me, engagement that I want. Is just posting live stream over and over and over. And live stream posts that don't get a lot of traction too. And I say a lot of traction. A lot of traction for me is not very much. But yeah, I worry about that. And so I stopped doing it. I've only been doing it on Discord. I've also stopped doing it on YouTube Community, which isn't like an intentional choice. I just haven't been. So Mia says, oh, so you did post them at first. Yes, I did like probably the first 4 or 5 live streams at FerrexPod on Twitter. I was also doing them on Blue Sky. But I don't ever post on Blue Sky because I don't enjoy using Blue Sky. And frankly, I might fully stop enjoying using Twitter too, since they're they want to make it even more like AI driven. But regrettably, Twitter is like where I have friends and I like the UI and stuff. It is increasingly like terrible to use, but I don't know. Until they actually ruin it, I won't be here anymore. Hi, Asha, in the chat.
There it is again. There's a spectral scent haunting this pair, no doubt. And it smells like...
Oh, as always. Oh, fuck. It smells like a communist. Oh, little cat ears in the frame. As always, if there are any sound issues, just let me know and I will change the levels.
Sea brine, mostly. Because it's a pair.
Ah-ha-ha.
Years of turmoil, of hopes and dreams, ground beneath the inexorable tides of capital.
Bars. I can kind of smell dreams being ground down by capital.
Without a doubt. Your politico-olfactory cortex doesn't deceive you. The smell is coming from that balcony over there.
You mean from Cindy?
Certainement. A precocious communist youth. A symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary brothers and sisters.
So imagine you're an edgy, probably vaguely anarchist, I don't know, 19-year-old graffiti artist, and the sweatiest, most I am recovering from alcoholism ass 50-year-old man who is a cop comes over to you and is like, "Are you a communist?" Word for the wise, never say yes to a cop asking you if you're a communist.
A chance to establish contact with the future. What a beautiful, terrible thought.
Disco Elysium is tough because I want to talk to Cindy. I liked Cindy as a character. But Harry Dubois, I do not want Harry Dubois talking to Sydney. Sydney? Cindy. That's weird as fuck, you know? We're not about that. I'm sure they will be perfectly normal about that. Yeah. We'll see. Oh, wait. That's not the right balcony. That's not the right balcony. The most divorced man in the world asking an anarchist teen if she's a communist. Listen, that's just what it's like being in an org. It's that one post about like God, what's the I'm fucking it's the one post that's like working retail is crazy because you'll show up to work and what the fuck? I can't remember the fucking post. It's that post though. Is just being in an org, for better or for worse.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Very few questions a cop can ask you that the right answer is yes. Yeah. Have you come to admire my mural? Have we? Right, we've asked all of these. Hey, sister, let's talk politics for a minute.
And what do you know about politics?
All right. Our options are, I'm looking for comrades to help me fire up the great Mazovian sausage grinder. Will you help me? One of the union guys said that there's someone trying to organize an underground revolutionary cell. I do not believe that that's Cindy. I'm sorry. I love Cindy. That is not her. That's not her vibe. Unless I've totally misread her. My nose told me that you're also a communist. We should team up. Join forces. I'm searching for a bunch of mole people. Tim Graham is here for the live broadcast. Hi. Welcome from Vodland. All of these are terrible. I'm gonna say we should team up. It's really quite cringe, but it's the least cringe one. This is such a fun plot. Like, I don't like my rhetoric, like, impulse or whatever, but, or is it logic? I think it's rhetoric. I don't like my rhetoric impulse, but this is such a funny thing that it has led me to do.
Well, well. Sounds like quite the snout you've got there.
Your olfactory department wants you to know that it accepts no responsibility for wherever this line of interrogation leads you.
Hoopablom in the chat, how you doing? Egghead says, good morning, comrade. Also, yeah. Thanks, Egghead. Oh, Hoopablom, I've been meaning to message you. Oh, Kat is getting up. Are you gonna go? Oh. No, she's just curling up into a tighter ball.
Sure. I know someone who'd love to talk the ideological stuff. You're looking for Steban.
Is this gonna be like a Nunya business kind of joke?
A right communist who runs a mega cool and very secret meeting.
Does this Steban happen to go around in a white jacket?
He might.
Will you help me find him?
No.
Damn it.
The lieutenant let slip a sigh that seems to suggest this turn was utterly predictable.
Oh my god. Is it money you want? Here, take some. I've got plenty. Offer her 5 real. 5 real is 1/3 of everything we have. I guess I should just give up then. Nothing ever works out for me. The most divorced person in the world going up to, again, like a 17-year-old and being like, nothing ever works for me. Just tell me what you want me to do.
A wicked grin extends across her face. A laughing skull. Death hilarious. This is gonna be bad.
Is she gonna tell me to shoot myself with my own gun? Because we already did that.
Oink for me, piggy. Just once.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. With gusto. With gusto. Oink oink. Muye says you should give her 1/3 of your net worth. Yes, but also, what if I want to buy the pants from Kuno? Oink oink.
Wow, that was easier than I expected. It's almost like you've been wanting to do it this whole time.
Thank you. Cindy knows that within this very alcoholic man is a 20-something 16-year-old transgender girl.
A cool, damp feeling ripples through you. You realize you needn't have rolled over quite so easily. The lieutenant, needless to say, is not impressed.
Damn.
Sounds like you're really serious about meeting Steban. It's touching, sort of. Steban's group meets only at night, in an old room in these apartments here. It just so happens you're in luck. Their weekly meeting is tonight.
Me when I lie.
Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m. and you might just find them.
Why do I feel like there's a catch?
Oh, smart pig. Because there is. See, Steban's a bit on the paranoid side. He's got all these mega secret passphrases to keep out infiltrators and the like. You can't join the meeting without one.
Not to interfere in your personal errand, but I wonder whether it might have something to do with that phrase Manana mentioned overhearing.
I don't remember that at all. I was totally about to say that.
Of course you were, Detective. Apologies for interrupting.
No, you weren't. Otherwise, you would have said it. In truth, it was quite beyond your associative powers.
Okay, in my defense, it's been around 2 weeks since I played this game.
Guess this is what happens when two pigs put their heads together. That's enough. Off with you then.
Shit, okay, so I have to find the code word before 10 p.m.? Fuck. Unless, did Manana actually say what the code word was? I don't remember that. God, we have 28 communist points. Hoopalom says, doing quite well. Got a day off tomorrow, so I'm going to enjoy a long evening. That sounds nice. Brennan Marr is in the chat. How you doing, Brennan? Don't hate us, Kitsuragi. It's for a good cause. I don't think Kim would think it's a good cause. I'm trying to remember previous playthroughs. How much do you know about the Pale? I know nothing about the Pale. People in my chat have mentioned the Pale more than anything in game has mentioned the Pale. I know that there is supernatural bullshit. Okay, no. I don't know it. I have believed there to be supernatural bullshit, and now people in the chat have mentioned the Pale multiple times, and now I think that is the supernatural bullshit. But I think that is weirdly connected to that one insane phone call we got, or not phone call, but like intercom, like message we kept getting, the like repeating one at the building. The like gap in communications that the like programmer lady is studying, and the fucking I also think it's the Insulinian phasmid. I think all of those things are connected to this weird bullshit. I have no evidence of that, but okay. We need to listen to the tape. Did Kim say that we can play? Oh right, we bought a tape player, didn't we? Okay, yeah, probably best not to idly wonder about how the Pale interacts with thermodynamics and if the world is having global cooling because of it. I don't know shit about that. That is none of my business. Little Lockhart said he said it. Oh, okay. Manana did say the phrase. We might have to go back and ask him then, because I don't remember. And if he doesn't say it when we go ask him, then maybe it's a matter of checking the VOD. Because I would hate to get it wrong. So this is not the one that was missing the locusts.
The locusts aren't doing all too well, but they're still in there.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the one that was empty was the furthest north. We were doing it at night, so it's a little trickier, but... Mouye says, and Joyce has a license to cross the Pale? What the fuck are you talking about? The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. God, these environments are so beautiful. I hope they're, like, good... Like any kind of, like, behind the scenes or, like, devlogs about this game. Obviously, I'm not, like, itching to go find them before I'm done with the game. I deliberately do not look things up about this game, ever. Unless I'm looking for assets for the thumbnails. But even then, lately, I've just been reusing shit. I want to get up there. I want to get up there. Oh, wait, we can't go that way. Fucking game. Fucking game. I know it's kind of my fault that I'm not, like, pointing and clicking most of the time, but... Alright, over here is the first trap, which we know isn't the empty one. Joyce tells you about the Pale. People are already yapping about it, so I feel like it should be mentioned. I genuinely don't remember that. Like, there are lots of things I don't remember. I feel like that would have stuck out to me. But I guess not. Whatever. That's streamer brain for you. Can't remember shit. Did we ever check out this box? What's in this box? I feel like we have checked out this box, but we're gonna do it anyway. No, we haven't. Shit. Shit. Oh my god. We could have given Cindy money. Which is better? Getting $5 from a cop or getting a cop to say oink oink for you? I'm inclined to say the latter. Okay, we can't get whatever this... Oh, this is stairs. This is stairs. Okay, so if we were to get in here, presumably we could go up to this area. No, it's fine. You didn't actually ask her yet. It's the conceptualization white check. Okay, I knew it. I knew we hadn't heard it. Yeah, we have not done the Joyce white check or whatever. I'm going to assume that this man's corpse is still here getting rained on. Once again, if this is my fault for not telling the cops before talking to the lady. I blame that on the game. I think the game should let you do it in the other order. Okay. So I didn't really mean to be on the boardwalk. We just kind of ended up over here. Because I don't fully remember all of the routes on this side of town. It's also like laid out a lot weirder. I want to go talk to the music people after. So my thought is that the fuck-ass mercenary tape... What? Money under the rock? Okay. My thought is the fuck-ass mercenary tape will be the thing that I can give to the Anodic music kids. I have no idea if that's actually the case, but I like the idea. So we're gonna try it after we listen. Was it not up here? I thought it was up here. God, where the fuck is it? Okay, Egghead thinks that's hardcore. Is it this one?
The reeds dance slowly around the empty trap. The trap's netting trembles in the cold rain. No insect sounds or movement anywhere.
Release the locusts into the empty trap.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings.
I will say this.
They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good. Now that's done. When can we get to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation?
Oh yeah, we learned that Everart wants the turf war to happen, which is very interesting. God, last episode really was... We did some shit.
Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
He doesn't want to, but if there is one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it.
Okay, so that tells me that we probably shouldn't do any of the cryptozoology stuff with Kim around, which I am perfectly fine about. Sorry, Kim. I appreciate you, but you are a stick in the mud and a cop. The Joyce check is in the section where you ask her about reality from Little Lockhart. Maybe we should go do that in just a second then. That might be worthwhile. The cryptozoology stuff does not interest me that much in a plot way, but I am curious about all of the bullshit supernatural stuff that that frankly feels a little bit out of place right now. Full of holes. Could the posts hide treasure? Look inside. Okay. Oh. They got booze. God, my bangs are way too fucking long right now. I was gonna try to get them trimmed. Oh my god, can I look in every single pole? Am I stealing these kids' stuff? Holy shit, holy shit. Bro. I should not be stealing all of this stuff. Is the game different if you don't take all of the stuff from everywhere? What the fuck? Has the game glitched? Did you guys see that? There was a book being written in, hovering in front of Kim, but he wasn't holding it. Was that a glitch? Or is Kim writing a report on how I steal everything from everywhere? Capital rules the nation. Capital is salvation. Yeah? Egghead. No. Down, boy. Kim has dealt with worse. He just doesn't like supernatural bullshit. I mean, kind of me neither. What's all of this supernatural garbage in my historical materialist game? No, I like it. I like when there's a thing that is I like when stuff is unexplainable. If they don't want their stuff to be stolen, they shouldn't have left it in the polls. Exactly. Again, I wouldn't care as much if I weren't a cop. Oh wait, right, we can't. I wanna figure out. Oh, here we go. When I'm nearby, I don't think we have any new dialogue options with her.
Hello again.
Yeah, that's it. We have to actually open up the nightclub. to talk to her, which we should try to do soon. I can be a communist if you want that. Do you want me to be a communist? Yeah, Egghead. I want you to be a communist. No, I want you to follow your heart, but also, you know, care about the little guy. Police officer stealing from homeless teenager. It wouldn't be the first time. Not even close. Okay, what are we gonna do? We should... What if we just... We can teleport from here, right? There's so many menus in this game. Let's teleport to Martinez Waterfront. Little Lockhart says, yes, we do, Egghead. Listen, Egghead, I'm not picky. You don't have to be... Pardon me. You don't have to be a capital C communist. I'll settle for anarcho-socialist. Take your pick. I don't care. Just do one of the ones I like, you know? I'm not gonna be a bitch about it. Egghead thinks that's hardcore. Okay, we're good. My communist sniffing nose knows what it smells from Egghead, I guess.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
She pats her wet raincoat. Okay, lady.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
I could use a coat like that. The rain is freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy.
Asha says that one peasant from Monty Python. That one peasant lives in an anarcho-syndicalist commune. Thank you very much.
What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
Nats in the chat says, hi, how's it going, Nats? Show her your badge. I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
She inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right. Oh, wait. Isn't our gun at the pawn shop? Hasn't it been there for a while? Everard was so like, here's where your gun is. But we didn't like go. I swear, he said like it got sold to the pawn shop.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Stop calling me that. Let's see. I was told... Okay, I've got more questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
Ooh.
Go ahead, ask me anything.
Here's why we never rolled this. This white check is... We have a +2 from learning about Dolores Day. Ah. She is part of that bullshit. This is... I hate rolling stuff with my cop spirit. Tim Graham, he talked about the woman who got it from the pawn shop. Okay, I misunderstood. I thought it was the other way around. Nat says, almost catched up with your playthrough. I love to hear it. I hope you're enjoying. Sorry, I don't know anything about this game. if you're a person who knows a lot about this game. They take it in turns to act as sort of an executive officer of the week. Wait. Who? Oh, the anarcho-syndicalist commune. Yeah. I just, you know, they seem like they had it made. Okay, let's do this check.
A strange coldness
Shocker.
comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all.
Okay, we'll roll the cop spirit one.
It remains a mystery what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
Seriously, I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
Stop dodging. What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor, a devourer of nations and infants.
Okay.
I am an ultra,
I thought she was going to say she's a capitalist. What do you mean an ultra?
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Is this like I'm type A or whatever? You got any conceptualization hiring items? You need to level up the stat now that you failed the check. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we still have some extra skill points, so I wanted to try the check when it was really low as a just in case, and then we're going to put a stat, we're going to put a point into conceptualization, pardon me, and then we're going to see if we have any gear once this conversation is over. Oh, Little Lockhart says she's an ultra-liberal. I see. I have a good chunk of that, presumably Monty Python. This is Asha. Memorized for some godforsaken reason. Back in high school, my friends showed me that video, and I was like, and said, that's you, which was odd. I was like Bernie level then. I remember none of my friends in high school were like conservative. Some of them I'm not friends with now, but have gone that direction, but none of them at the time were. But we went to I lived in a red state. I lived in Utah, and it was just kind of normal that people were conservative, even though I never was. I always held like really fairly egalitarian beliefs, et cetera, et cetera. But my friends would really like gently make fun of me and be like, Ellie's a liberal. And I'd be like, okay, and these are people who were perfectly fine with gay people, weren't into taxation, but like in a I just learned what taxation is because I'm 17 kind of way. And now these are all people who don't like billionaires now. Like, listen, I'd just like to say I'm a little bit ahead of the curve, but they like made fun of me for that at the time. And at that point, I was already like, I don't think that's what I am. And now I look back and I'm like, okay, well, looking at my politics, I wasn't a liberal. Let's just say that. It's very, very silly. No, but it is funny. The older I get, the more I think fondly about the stupid Monty Python anarcho-syndicalist commune bit and go, yeah, no, same. Like,
It's sharp.
Dios mío, a liberal. Okay, two of these, oh, some of these are pretty funny. I like Dios mío, a liberal. I like, cool, I liberate pretty hard myself. Who up liberating theyself? I should mention that Joyce is a liberal in the European sense, BTW. No, I understand. I understand. It is capital N neoliberalism. Like, there is an actual, like, left in this setting. It's a bit more right-leaning. It's not the same thing as liberal in America. Yes. No, I know. And as we all know, liberal in America is not exactly, yeah. But liberalism in America becomes the tent that some people on the left like have to force themselves into, and so that in and of itself makes it a much like broader category than elsewhere. Liberal in the American sense confused me a lot at first. Fair. I think labor, like in the UK, confuses a lot of Americans for the same reason, really. And also, frankly, fucking American libertarians. Absolute nonsense if you're not American. Because a libertarian elsewhere is basically an anarchist. Or what we call anarchism here in the US. My only critique for the Monty Python commune would be its primitive production. I need the commune to be at least somewhat automated. Electricity would be nice. I think you're barking up the wrong tree in that, you know, we're talking about, what, the 1200s? When is Monty Python on the Holy Grail set? Anyway, we're going to say, Dios mío, a liberal. Yes, yeah, we're going to say that. That's funny.
Yes. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists.
Wow, okay.
I can see you thought we'd gone extinct. After all, no sane person identifies as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. You're a man of the left, no? Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself. Are you repulsed?
Are you triggered? Does that bother you that I'm a capitalist? Man of the left. Not quite. Of the left, yes. Man, no. I've learned a lot of cultural differences watching playthroughs of this game, like how lynching has a very different connotation in America. Yeah, every time they say lynching in this game, I, like, feel this little knot in my chest because technically, sure, but unless in very specific connotations, I would not use that word about an act of violence done to, I don't know, what in America would be a white person, you know? Just generally speaking. I that is not how I would describe that. Triggered Mazovian. True. All right. Yeah, Joyce is like, I heard you're kind of annoying and a communist.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
That's pretty unrealistic for a person like this. Having guilt.
Forgive her.
That's great. I love that. I love just the chiming in, forgive her. That's kind of a gut punch, to be honest. I can imagine Harry going, I have a trans woman in my head and I don't even know what trans means. Yeah, I still wish we could make Harry non-binary, but I guess that ship has probably sailed. Maybe if this game was made now, you know?
But only because you like pearlescent teeth and those light green eyes.
Oh. You're a monster. I forgive you. I forgive you, but only because you're charming. I am not saying that. I think that's terrible. I don't care. I don't care. It's, like, powerful. I'm not saying you're a monster. I think that's unhelpful. I think Joyce is a tool. And maybe that's kind of presumptuous of me, but... Sorry, my partner is getting their first ever cavity filled now that they have dental care. It's pretty funny to be like, sorry for being rich and exploiting the economic system. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I felt guilty for decades. Girl, you could just not. You have the money. Sell your boat and do anything else. Making Harry woke with pronouns and everything renamed to what's a good name for the new NB detective? Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Obviously. We're going to say I forgive you. Hopefully that doesn't give me liberal points, but I guess we can probably withstand them because we still only have 2. We did used to only have 1. I wonder what I said. I forgive you. Or I don't care. Ugh. Should we flip a coin? Let's flip a coin. Heads, I forgive you. Tails, I don't care. The problem with this game is that I'm not a confident enough decision maker for this. Flip a coin. All right. Remember, heads, I forgive you. Here, we'll do display capture. Okay. All right. I don't care. Asha says I don't care, so as long as Asha's happy. That or Tequila Sunset. Tequila Sunset was great. The problem with Tequila The problem with Tequila Sunset is that I'm a recovering alcoholic, but God, is it a good name. Tequila or Sunset both seem like peak NB detective names. They're also, like, forgive me for the term, but AMAB NB names, like, they're definitely, like, trans femme kind of names. Like, I guess you could meet, like, a trans mask named Tequila, but Sunset is such, like, a trans femme NB name. I don't care.
You feel that she won't like the answer, just as it's leaving your lips. Even more, it will hurt her.
Oh, so it would have been more validating to say I forgive you. Shit. I shouldn't... Listen, there's no world in which we should be trying to win the heart of Joyce Messier, you know? Messier? She's so British. How does she pronounce her name?
A fitting punishment. To be forgotten, if not forgiven. Save a prayer for us in our chateaus on Ozon and in Stella Maris.
She's so weird, dude.
When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
Oh, hang on, we have to... There we go.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
All right, Joyce. Hell of a thing.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
You're a patriot?
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
The lieutenant puts down his notes and gives her a look. You're a smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
Maybe. I think that in and itself is a little bit vain to think. You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality? Glad to have been of assistance.
I always enjoy talking to Joyce. Joyce cannot be trusted. Joyce is not a good person. Joyce should not be given an inch, but I like talking to her. Probably like half of that is that I really like her voice actress. I will say this, for this game, at every level, it is really, really, really nice that so much of this game is voice acted. I know that originally, before this game like was re-released or whatever, it wasn't. This game has too much text to stream if it weren't voice acted, in my opinion. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying I probably wouldn't enjoy it so much. But I liked that I like that it is narrated for the benefit of the chat. I don't like when I'm watching like a stream or a playthrough or anything and there's a lot of text that the person playing doesn't read. And so a nice middle ground is actual voice acting. Most goated character. I would not go that far. I would not go that far, but a good performance. We need to call every right-winger a freak. Being scared of them is affirming to them. I used to believe that, and I don't know, maybe. But for me, it's just that, like, there are a lot of people on that side of the aisle who just do not care about, like, what I think because they think I'm, like, a degenerate and whatever. And so that, I don't know. I do think people like that, I do think right-wingers should be condemned. I think no weight should be given to their words. I think it should be clear what they are and what they stand for. I don't know if making fun of them matters at all. I used to really think, I used to subscribe to the, like the Mel Brooks school of thought, where I was like, yeah, making fun of fascists is like, they want to be taken seriously, so make fun of them. And I just, in our day and age, I don't think that's how that works anymore. And maybe I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong about that, but I just don't believe there's a lot of weight in ridicule. I mean, there is, like, in convincing people who are not fascist, but I don't think it does anything to the, like, fascist psychology that is useful or not useful. Like, I think in general it's just kind of a waste of time, is making fun of fascists. It's still fun to do, and it's good for morale and stuff, but I feel like Joyce is a good representation of the left-leaning bourgeoisie. Obviously, she's clearly not to that degree working as a representative, yet expressing guilt and tends to share socialist views. Yeah, I don't know. She feels like very much a product of her environment, a product of, like, the time in which she lives, right? Where, I don't know, had the revolution not gone how it had, she would still be a patriot, right? She wouldn't be an ultra-liberal, but she is because she's, like, operating within the system. I don't know. It is very interesting, living yet betraying your own beliefs. This game has so many characters that are interesting and you often like as a character, but have monstrous and confusing opinions and about things that they do. I just love this game's characters so much. It is a very, very well-written game with very, very well-written characters. That is one of the best things. Oh, right. That's what we were doing. I was trying to remember what we were doing. We are... yes, we have a bunch. We have a bunch of... All right, we have one. We have one we can... we have one chance to up conceptualization. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go into our pocket. We're just going to kind of leaf through everything. I know this is real entertaining stuff. Going one by one through the genuine wardrobe of clothing we now have. So, I think the number of stats makes sense for a lot of the way this game is written. But also, I feel like this game has too many stats. Like, maybe it doesn't. Maybe because it's like a longer game, it's fine. But I really feel like this game has at least like 4 or 8 too many stats. Like, this is so many. Pardon me. 24? That's insane. Okay, now we need to check to make sure we don't have anything that's negative. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna recheck because I'm afraid that I missed something. I have just not cared about conceptualization this entire time. Oh, okay. All right, we gotta change back into that when we're done so that we have the queer ass on in case we are gonna get our ass kicked by Measurehead for the first time. Oh, this is weird. What the fuck? That's super weird. I didn't know I picked up a fucking bolo tie. Haha, the shirt's clipping through the thing. Hang on, just looking at my... Maybe we wear the bolo tie. What are the stats? +1 pain threshold versus +1 inland empire, +1 revelation. I think we're gonna keep the bolo tie on. Because it's not ugly in our outfit, and it's a little bit less around the neck, which I like. Sorry, I know that's not important. I don't need to be, like, trying to make my character look good, but... Okay, I think we're good. I do love when they chime into a convo. Yes, and that is super cool. But I just feel like you could still have that if you only had... I have to remember. If you only had 16, you know? That bolo tie is from Lena. Who is Lena again? I remember the name, but I don't remember the person. Is Lena from the fishing village? God, there's so many characters. I'm sorry. It's embarrassing to say I learned more about politics asking questions in the Disco Elysium subreddit than social studies. Well, you know. That's what the Disco Elysium players are for. All the stats makes the game very replayable, but I'm not a fan with the clothing system. I think that's really fair. One, a lot of the clothing is... Some of the clothing is just, like, ugly or off-putting in a way that, like, I don't want to wear it. I always hate. That's my biggest issue with, like... stats tied to clothing systems is that in a video game, I want to look good. I want my character to look good. I just do. And I will choose that above having good stats. But also, it feels like it takes away just a little bit. Like, having to go into your pocket and just, like, check through your clothes, that's annoying. That's annoying as a system. But yes, having so many stats is probably really good for replaying the game. And we chose the, like, purple category when we were doing our build. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, so the 3, like, not classes, but pre-made builds are, like, intellect-based, psyche-based, and physique-based, right? And then the 4th one is, like, make your own. There isn't one that is just, like, Motorix, and I wonder why that is. I wonder if Motorix is, like, less useful or less polished or whatever. Lena's the cryptozoologist's wife. Right. She gave us the bolo tie for getting her husband. Yeah. Okay. So we upped our stat in the chat. I want to make Tequila Sunset my ideal Tumblr sexy man with the clothes without having to care about stat. Exactly. And I think having stats is, like, cool. But Fashion systems are hard. I don't know.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
This is
Go
still...
ahead. Ask me anything.
This is still only 3%. That's actually crazy. Why didn't it go up even 1%? We have higher conceptualization now. What the fuck?
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world.
Glad to have been of his...
Okay, chat. Do you want me to save Scum that? To get her to talk about the pale, whatever that is? Or should we just move on? Because I'm not, like, itching to save Scum, but I will if you guys think I should. It does say that it is impossible. It does say that, but we've gotten some impossible checks before. It's because your intelligence stats are abysmal. Yes! Yeah! We're Psyche build. We're Psyche build and a little bit Motorix. But we have terrible... we've put almost all of the necessary, or the possible points into intellect, but no, that is not our focus. Hoopablom says, yes, I want to know about the pale. What do the Disco Elysium people have to say? TBH, it is necessary for a very cool quest and lore reveal, so do what you like. Okay, we'll cheat. I feel like I have been save scumming a little bit too much in this game, but I don't know. The game lets me. It's so hard not to abuse a system like this when the game lets you.
You're back.
Oh shit, wrong button.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality?
A strange cold.
Glad to have been...
This might take a bit. It's a really low chance. This might take a bit. I do kind of want to see you find out about the pale. Okay. We'll take care of that right now. Why not? Wait, did we reload the correct save? Okay, we did. We did. Okay, we do have the stat on there. It's just so low still.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality?
A strange coldness.
Glad to have been of...
Sorry this is gonna take a bit. Oh man. Just chilling. Chilling on the pier.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality?
A strange cold.
Glad to have been of...
You're back. Good. Oh, load game. Oh, at this point, you may as well make Harry get addicted to cigarettes for the intellect buff. Yeah, I should. No, I say it every single time. We're not abusing substances because we're playing a cop. And is that boring? Yes, but so is playing a cop. Blame Disco Elysium. If Disco Elysium made the Kuno sequel, the Kuno spin-off game, I would do so many drugs. Talk to her.
You're back.
That was
Good.
weird.
More lessons in basic reality?
A strange coldness comes.
Glad to have been...
A strange coldness comes over.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
A strange.
Glad to have been. I fear I've told you all
Oh,
I
shit.
know. Is there anything?
I will say, I went with an intellect build and it still took me a bunch of rerolls. Yeah. I will say this. One, I feel like we probably have enough. We're not going to do it. I feel like we probably have enough volition to get away with using drugs to make one check, but we're not going to go down that road. Hoobamom says, is there no quick load button? I don't think so. It's just quick save, right? Did you watch the video yet of the Kuno game leak? There was a leak. I don't know if there was a leak. No, Cindy, I have not.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
When I am
My
not.
favorite part of the day.
Shut up.
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
A strange.
Glad to.
Okay, when I am not streaming Disco Elysium, I am not engaging with anything else Disco Elysium because I do not want spoilers. I have a couple of times been recommended like the Disco Elysium subreddit, and I've seen like pictures of characters that I don't recognize. I mean, this was like months ago. I've seen pictures of characters that I don't recognize, but that's it, you know? That's it.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality.
Oh, we didn't reload. We didn't reload. I was very concerned for a moment. Sorry to tell you, the Kuno sequel will probably still make you play as a cop. Junior Detective Kuno, you better be joking. You better be fucking joking about that. Because if that is not a joke, I'm going to be so mad. You cannot make Kuno a cop. Okay, on some level, it actually, like, does make... That is kind of how people are. If you grow up poor, you might become a cop. You might develop cop brain, unfortunately.
You're back.
That does happen with
Good.
some kids.
More lessons in basic
Especially if you're poor and
reality.
white.
My favorite part.
A strange.
Glad to.
Okay, this is making me mad. Cindy says, I'll send it to you. It got DMCA'd off everything. Yes, please do. It's probably easy to find my shit. I don't know.
You're back.
Um,
What can I? More lessons in basic reality.
A strange.
Glad to have been a visit.
how many times do I have to... I know that's like a little bit gambler's fallacy, but like, what are the odds? 3% is like 1 in 21, right? I'm not a
You're back.
statistics major.
More lessons
Or any
in basic
major.
reality.
A strange.
Glad to.
But yeah, Cindy agrees that spoilers would be disappointing, and I agree. This is a weird enough game that I don't want to know stuff. There was a video from, I think, People Make Games. People Make Games is a really good, like, YouTube channel that talks about video games, but specifically the video game industry, and kind of, they do, like, actual journalism about the video game industry, which is... I think much too small a field. They do an amazing job. They've done some really great pieces. Pardon me. They've done some really great pieces, and but I think they did like a Disco Elysium retrospective or something that is in my YouTube watch later. But I have not touched, of course. How many times are we gonna roll 2 5s? I don't know. The odds are probably even worse because your intellect stats are so low. I know it tells you the number you get with your stat plus the dice roll. Just prepare to do this another 25%. Nat says 1 in 33. Oh, it would be 1 in 33 because it's just 3%. God, that's really
You're
obvious.
Good. What can I help you with?
Here. We'll put the music back on. How about? Is that too annoying? I might change which track it is. We'll do this one. Okay. All right.
More lessons in basic reality.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world.
Glad to.
Little Lockhart says dead fish intermission break. Yeah. Yeah. I've been playing like a shit ton of Splatoon 3. I like that game a lot. I've liked Splatoon ever since it came out back in 2015. But I have never gotten like that hard into the multiplayer.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world.
I've never gotten that far into the multiplayer. So I've been like focusing on ranked for the first time since like 2017. Playing Splatoon 1. I'm finally ranked B. I've been playing for like a week.
Go ahead.
A strange cold.
Glad to have...
Nat says the Joyce slam rap goes hard. Who says white ladies can't rap?
Basic reality.
A strange cold.
Glad to have been of his...
This is so this is the worst Savescum we've ever done. It better not ever get worse than this. I don't remember what track is
You're
next.
back. More lessons in basic reality.
A strange.
Glad to have been of...
Just think about how good it's gonna feel. There's like someone mowing a lawn or something outside my window, and it is so annoying. Joyce rapping over dead fish tracks is kind of lit as hell. True. Okay, I hope I just didn't reload a save that we didn't do the roll on, but I wasn't paying attention. That's the thing about grinding like this, is you just kind of
Lessons in basic reality.
lose track of who you are and what's happening. This is so stupid. I can't believe we're wasting time like this. Asha says, I don't think it can. A 3% chance is the worst you can have. I think you're probably right about
You're
that.
back. Good.
I genuinely...
What can I help? More lessons in basic reality.
A strange.
Glad to...
I do not understand how the percentages work. I like, with the dice
You're
of it
back.
all.
Good. More lessons in basic
fuck.
reality. Glad to...
Streaming is making me worse at this. Just like it makes one worse at everything. Okay, okay. Nats affirms that this is the hardest a roll can be in the game.
What can I help? More lessons in basic reality.
A strange.
Glad to have been...
This is so stupid. I can't believe we're doing this. This is what people like from their streamers, right?
You're back. More lessons in
Impossible
basic reality.
things.
A strange.
Glad to have been...
I don't know. I watch people who play video games and do miserable things, but I like YouTube compilations where they cut out the fucking grinding.
You're back.
Grinding makes you feel like
Good.
sanitized oct.
What can I help? More lessons in basic reality.
A strange.
Glad to have been of his...
Me, oct, dead fish, femme non-binary. All right. Equip a flashlight in low light areas. I love a loading screen tip. Thank you, Disco
back.
Elysium.
Good. More lessons in basic reality.
A strange.
Glad to have...
For as much as Disco Elysium is a TTRPG, it is also like a point-and-click adventure game. Okay, hopefully that's not too loud. Grinding for the lore. Yeah. At least we got tunes.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
I'm gonna hate Joyce after this.
Strange.
Glad to have...
Little Lockhart says it'll happen. We're not giving up. We didn't give up on that blue door, and we're not giving up here.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Agni says, I feel like there's things to do that improve your chances with this roll. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything I can do to improve my
Lessons in
chances with this
basic
roll.
reality.
A strange cold.
Glad to have been a...
The loading screen is the worst part. It takes so long.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality.
A strange cold.
Glad to...
We should have a counter. Why haven't we been counting how many times this is?
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
A strange cold.
Glad to...
Do you think Harry Dubois is conscious through all of this? Do you think he's like, he thinks he's in hell right now? I guess he was kind of in hell before. Little Lockhart says do drugs. No, we're not doing drugs. We're straight edge. Because we're a cop. And have a substance abuse problem. We need to conceptualize really hard. Okay, I need everybody in chat to conceptualize really hard. What would it mean? Like, just as a verb in and of itself to conceptualize. Do you just like pick something?
A string.
This sucks. I feel like we've done it at least 20 times.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
A string.
Glad to.
I do know that it has been 12 minutes since we started, so looking very intently at the screen. Okay, I need to look more intently at the screen.
More lessons in basic reality.
A string.
Damn it.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Maybe my dice are cursed. Has the game considered that? Blows up skill check with mind. Exactly. That's what we need from Harry
You're
Dubois.
back. More lessons in basic reality.
A string.
Glad to have.
What if we just never get it? What if we're here for an hour and it just never happens?
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality.
A strange cold.
Glad to.
This is not going my way. I wonder if we're losing any viewers because of this. Sound up in the chat if you stopped watching the stream.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
A string.
Glad.
We're not giving up. We're not giving up. Just think of how good it's gonna feel when we finally get it. 100% of Disco Elysium save scummers give up before they finally get it.
More lessons in basic reality.
A string.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality. A lot of lessons in basic reality. If the odds are 1 out of 31, we should have just counted the number. 1 out of 33, right?
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
A strange.
Glad to. You're back. More lessons in basic.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. Oh wait. Shit. Is this quick save before or after we've done it? Nat says not a fan of save scumming, but the specific role is worth it. I'm glad you approve.
More lessons in basic reality.
A strange
Okay.
coldness.
Glad to.
I'm just replaying Dishonored while listening. You're welcome, I guess. Fun time. The only time I save scum was to punch Kuno in the face. But Kuno was a child. Why were you save scumming to punch a child in the face? That's a level of commitment that I find concerning. When she said you're back, I really felt that.
You're back. Good.
I might skip this track.
What can I help you with?
Hang on. What's it gonna be? Sorry, we're changing the music. We're gonna do this one. Okay, maybe that's loud enough, maybe it's not. We'll find out.
More lessons in basic reality.
What is?
Yeah!
The scent, the sound, the air.
Hell yeah. It only took 15 minutes. Approximately. Okay. Locking back in on Disco Elysium. Mia says, but he will become a cop. Listen, I don't have evidence of that. Egghead thinks that's hardcore. Egghead, you saved us. It was Egghead. Thank you, Egghead. Egghead blessed the chat. All right. No more shenanigans. I'm never gonna save scum again. I've been scared straight. Probably.
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
Oh ho.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water, forest-covered surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
Okay. Okay. What world is this? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter and its pale antipode. An antipode is like a reflection, right? It's like a corresponding, like, opposite, right? We're Googling this. Like, not Googling. We're going this, I guess. Antipode, a direct or diametrical opposite, one of a pair of antipode. Oh, sorry, is it antipode? Antipode? Antipod. Oh, I don't have sound on my browser. Okay, well, we're going to assume it's antipode. Oh, she said antipode, so we're going to go with that. Great bodies of water, forest-covered surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. Nat says it's the opposite of something. Okay, thank you. It's more like scared by curious in Harry's case. Real as hell.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
So the DeLorean century is this, like, past era where Dolores Day was this, like, great religious but also colonialist figure, right?
Elysium.
Ah, we did it. We had disco and we made it to Elysium. Oh, okay. Wait, is this the one with the evil apes? Fuck, that comes from that's. Pardon me, I got too excited. That's from the intro. That's from the intro to the game. Oh, okay. Wait, is this the one with the evil apes? Elysium, the world needs a term of endearment. This world does not deserve a term of endearment. I think I'm gonna say this world needs a term of endearment. I think it's cool. Cool. Okay.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists.
Okay, cool. I guess lore drop a little bit. Sorry, that says a lot. I don't feel like I've got a whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
She's really telling you a lot. How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
Inside sideways? What shape is this world?
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
So someone said, a couple streams ago, someone said that Disco Elysium, the setting of Disco Elysium, was originally like a homebrew D&D game or whatever, and I guess a homebrew, yeah. Was this a part of it? At what point were they like, yeah, the world's not a globe? What? What are we doing?
ORG, Occident Revachol Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
What? A dark gray corona?
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
Little Lockhart says Disco Elysium is canonically a flat Earth. Goddamn, it sounds weirder than a flat Earth. What the hell is she talking about?
A cold fear seeps into you.
What the hell are you telling me?
You seem to be spooked. Please don't be.
The Pale? What do you mean, Corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet.
Okay.
That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness.
What the fuck? I think it's a misread, but there's something about this that's giving they're discovering they live in a video game world. I don't think that's actually what's happening, but that's almost how it feels. Where the world is flat and it ends in like a gray corona. That's insane. What the fuck? I guess it is canonically a flat Earth, or at least a flat disk.
I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy.
What the fuck does that
Even
mean?
scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here.
Oh, right. Encephalopathy is my amnesia or whatever, right?
But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's gonna bring anyone together. Why is it fractured? What the fuck?
You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
So, what are we? Some kind of disco Elysium? Well, if you say it's disco, it doesn't sound like any disco. I don't care about disco, I only care about the commune. I almost want to say that, but it's so annoying. Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
The cold seeps into you. The air is heavy with 80% humidity.
Thanks, Shivers. I was really concerned with the humidity percentage.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
You said pale. What is pale?
The Pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement
No!
today. We do have a case to attend to.
Kim, shut the fuck up!
His voice is low, but firm. All she can say is,
Of course, Lieutenant.
No!
Let's try something else.
I don't want to. I want to know what the pale is.
I don't think your colleague would appreciate that. He has already been so patient with this whole exercise. Let's continue with something else, all right? You can ask about anything else in the world. Anything.
but she wants to tell you. You could sneak back later, when he's not around, unless you...
Glad to have...
Okay. I'm sorry. We have 3 things to do when Kim isn't here, right? What was the third? The first is the communism meeting. The second is Joyce. What's the third one? We had a third one. I'll think of it before. Oh, I'm sorry. That's why the book is still out. Because when we're standing around, he gets it out. But then we start to walk around, and the game keeps it out. That's so silly. Hoopa Mom gotta head out. Have fun. Thanks for joining. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good... Elliot was a volition white check. Wait. Convincing Kim to go away? Okay, let's check. I didn't see that.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality. My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Okay. Okay. If this doesn't work, we'll come back without Kim.
Is what you want to do. But should you? He expressly stated you shouldn't hear about it. What if it renders you mad? Or catatonic? Or makes you lose your memory again?
I would just like to say that I guess we're on a roll with the 3% odds right now. God damn it.
Yes?
Put skill points into volition. We can't anymore, right? Okay, we super can, but we're not gonna. We're not gonna. We have to come back when we
Glad
don't
to
have
been
Kim,
of
right?
assistance. The little that I know.
It auto-saved just now. I'm not save-scumming this. I'm not. I have 97% odds on the volition roll. That'd just be silly. You can quick save if you want. We're not doing the save scum on that. We already unlocked it. We'll go back to it. We have to have some restraint, right? God, that makes me mad though. That makes me mad because we could put a skill point into volition, but our volition is already 8. It is already our highest stat along with empathy. And I'm proud of that, you know, I like that. It was a 97. Did you have to speak to Clausia or union workers again, or is that done? Also your gun. I don't, do I know who has my gun? I have to check the journal for that. Oh my God. What did Little Lockhart said that YouTube retracted? That makes me mad. I hate when YouTube does that without asking me. Do I have to speak to Clausia or union workers again? I have to talk to Clausia later when Clausia feels like more up to describing this guy, the mercenary guy. We do need to listen to the tape, so we're just gonna kind of, why don't we just do it here? You know? I'm so mad at Kim. I can't. Kim fucking knows we're in a video game, and Kim is like, oh no, this motherfucker's brain is broken. She can't know. God damn you, Kim. You need to listen to Dork Gunner Mega Mix with your tape player. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Because I definitely know how. I love that it's called Dork Gunner Mega Mix. That is so fucking funny. Oh, can I just interact with it as is? Okay.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape, I guess.
You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
You could see if Clausia is up to talking after the Door Gunner mix. At least check it after you listen to it and talk to the Hardys, maybe. I think that's a good idea. We'll find out. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Valsum crane.
Can y'all hear the game okay? Like the game audio?
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
Right. This is the mercenary, right? Who, I guess this is the first time we're hearing him. Except for the one fucking time that we asked the corpse what killed him and he said communism. That was great. This game's so weird.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style.
Thanks, Disco.
Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
A click, then silence. The rest of the tape is empty.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your portal reel. The tape stops spinning.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree. He also sounded inebriated.
Still,
The lieutenant looks at the tape. You're familiar with this look now. It's his look of suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
What was that at the very end? Silence?
end of recording.
That's so stupid. Why did it let me ask that? Who's this Cordy?
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
What's Cohoy?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
Okay then, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for Classy, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
Interesting. Okay, well, if we have to go talk to Claudia, I mean, she probably has to listen to the tape also, so we're not going to go give it to Egghead and them yet. Egghead and the boys, and also the girl that they don't let in the tent. She probably chooses not to be in the tent, right? Because she doesn't want to be with them. That's probably what's going on. Probably. I don't know. Claudia's at the top of the whirling in rag, so we'll just go this way. The people around Kim's Kinema are, like, we talked to them. They're just like car enthusiasts, right? I want to go in Kim's room. Can we only go in Kim's room if we put points into the romance Kim option or whatever? Because we spent 15 minutes save scumming, it is still only 1 p.m. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Move your hand fast.
The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone.
Okay. Little Lockhart, give the high homeless teenagers a tape where a mercenary screams about horrid shit. Hey, hey, hey. We don't know they're teenagers. They might not be car enthusiasts. I thought they were. I thought we talked to them last stream, but we'll talk to them when we pass by before we warp back to the church.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Let's talk more about this so-called assault.
Not my favorite topic, but okay.
Okay, we don't have
How
anything
about
new.
we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
Unfortunately, that is not my job in this game. Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased stated his intention. I'm not saying that on the stream.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her.
Interesting.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via the encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used. That's true, right? Something to that effect, yes.
The phrase was used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Okay.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why say things like that? Machismo?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things, then integrated them into his idea of normalcy, to keep on living, until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Persona? Persona!
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
Was that his name?
He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Now I'm wearing it. Actually, we never put it back on. We gotta do that.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. Sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Hold on. He said he was mentally done. That sounds like a broken man to me.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil.
True.
Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
She wouldn't. She doesn't have the full Hoi in her.
Shut up, Half-Light. You don't help.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some more time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
That's short for something?
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Where is Lelystad? Immediately coming in as the dumbest motherfucker around. Klaasje and Lely are so damn intriguing, goddamn. Yeah, I don't like Lely's vibe, right? He seems like a freak. But I believe her. I still believe her. This game is like, you shouldn't believe her, and maybe I shouldn't, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe my judgment is also compromised, just like Harry's. How old was he?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no.
The memory makes her smile.
We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Which days?
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
His eye color?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Oh, off topic, but I remembered the third thing we needed to do without Kim, which was check on the Insulindian phasmid bullshit.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember.
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Interesting. I too have stroked his hair. Let's get to the rest.
The young woman nods.
He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
You liked it?
Quite a lot, yes.
What did it represent? Do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths."
That's kind of racist.
And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
What's the first and second worlds in this setting if there are third world countries? You were the woman in this?
Oh, yeah.
No. I don't want to give her the photo. I know she knows what it looks like. Muye says problematic mercenary. Yeah, I mean, we heard him on the tape. We know he's problematic. I don't want to give her the photo. It's horrible. Why is the game making me? Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Yeah, she doesn't need the picture.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not a very fun story.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Where is Lelystad? The place, I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You were both from Oranje?
Yes, we were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No, he was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol.
Real. Tell me something odd. Did he enjoy his death?
Why do you ask?
Just have her answer the question. Don't give explanations.
It came to me in an occult vision. It's just a feeling I have. Indulge me.
Well, it's wrong. He had too many drinks to down and too many bad things to do. Couldn't tap out just yet.
Perhaps, miss, it was communism that killed him? I'm gonna ask this, but it's a terrible thing to ask. She does not know what my fucked up ass hallucinated when we used a gun to shoot him down from the tree. God, I hope she didn't see that.
Is the Union communist? They're a couple of shades pinker than that, no? Social Democrats?
Damn.
They're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning. Is it even morning?
No.
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her? You could blame her, a little. It was a pretty straightforward question that she refused to answer.
No, it wasn't. It was vague as shit. We ordered a toxicology report. Any idea what that'll show us?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet.
Good line.
Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
Nice.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
We requested a semen screening from processing.
Good for you.
Yeah, why does she need to know that? I don't know.
What do you think it will tell us?
I don't know how a semen sample works, officers. How many days after intercourse does it have to be? I don't even know if he had sex with someone else. We didn't go steady.
Is she avoiding anything? Technically not. Technically not. Come on, man. Listen. You can't trust them. It's just you and me.
We do trust volition. We do trust volition. These questions are so good on a second playthrough. Okay, well, I guess they're meaningless to me then. I think we're finished with this line of questioning.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
All right, and we are still never asking a personal question. We're never doing that. All right. So I guess... Right. Everett set up a meeting with the pigs, the old woman with my gun, and we're gonna go deal with that. I wonder if she's gonna shoot us, and that's why the armor is important. Speaking of which, we need to put that back on so we don't die. The personal question is the thing you have to ask without Kim. I don't know what you're talking about. The things we have to ask without Kim are Joyce, then we have to do the Insulinine Phasmid stuff, and then we have to go to the communist meeting. And I guess since it's happening at 10, oh my god, fuck. We have 2 things going on at 10 tonight. What do we do? Shit. Any Any Disco Elysium players want to tell me how the fuck to handle that? How the fuck to handle my scheduling conflict in Disco Elysium? That's such a pain in the ass. Oh, I'm so mad about that now. Because listen, I do think I would rather go to the communism meeting than get my gun, but you don't need to do the communist thing or the Phasmid thing without Kim. Well, one, I don't want to go to the communist thing with Kim. But the game told me that if I did any more of the cryptozoology stuff, that Kim would make me not, or whatever. It seemed pretty firm that I couldn't, you know? All right. I guess we gotta talk to Titus Hardy.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is
It's
it
pretty
now?
flexible. Sorry. It's pretty flexible. You can go later. How later? It also doesn't affect your relationship with Kim. I don't. We've given so little to our relationship with Kim that I don't know if that's what I'm worried about. So I talked to Classia about the tape. And nothing. She stands by what she said. I think the gun thing takes us time, so I advise tackling that one first. Okay. Gun is just after 10, so at any point in the night, I think. Okay, I'm inclined... Feldspath kind of says to do it first, and Cindy kind of says to do it second. I'm kind of inclined to do it second, if you can do it at any point in the night. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything, and it didn't change her mind.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her.
I don't disagree, but straight people are weird.
Sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
I see.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Actually, I think it made her a little bit nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
I don't like Titus Hardy.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Little Lockhart says the gun thing goes on pretty late. Okay, we're gonna go gun second whenever we get around. I don't know if time is not going fast enough for us to do this afternoon, but probably next week.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Good job, Kim. I think this is personal for you. I think you had feelings for her.
Yeah, they're all queers. Can't bump, hard fist, or anything.
That's not what the text said. Why is... I swear, the dialogue in this room is like the only regularly broken thing about this game. Pfft, Glenn explodes with indignation. Everyone's got feelings for each other. Where are you going with this?
That's all right, Glenn. I just thought, I thought anyone would come around if they heard that shit. Apparently, I was wrong.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
You wanted her to see the man for what he was. Now that you know, you might want to lay off this topic, or else you might antagonize him.
I just got too worked up. Big man lost his shit. It's cool now.
I'm not saying maybe she is still in denial. I don't think that's the case. Maybe she's manipulating the situation, but I don't think that's why. And I guess if she is, that's her right. Right? If she's lying to me, then she was the one who's wronged. And it's her right to handle that how she needs to, I guess, on some level. And maybe that's unreasonable if I'm a cop or whatever, but I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about being a cop. Be straight with me, Titus, what really happened.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
Great, thanks.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember. I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you, them, and the whore upstairs.
Wow, they theming me? Thank you, Titus.
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said,
Fuck off!
He throws his beer can down.
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
that lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
There's a silence in the room. Elaine starts to say something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Oh. Oh, no. Okay. We can't put points into rhetoric, right? We have rhetoric as high as it goes. Fuck. But do we have good rhetoric gear on to make the check as high as possible? Oh, shit. Okay. Mentioned surreal play. Everett asked to cooperate. Compromised skill set known. Understood why Titus is upset. Warned about the tribunal. This is a really good roll, all things considered, but it's still so low. Okay, we're going to take off. I hope that wasn't a mistake. We can still get that white check, right? Because it says we can repeat it. And it's a rhetoric check, so we don't have... Do we have anything that is negative... Like, subtracts from... Okay, now do we have anything that ups it? +1 visual calculus... Yeah, the fucking closed system is a little bit annoying. Once you have so many, you know? Because I'm, like, over halfway through the game, right? And I don't think I have anything. Oh! White polo shirt, that's right. +1 to rhetoric and -1 to empathy. Like all polos. Alright. We can put on clothes for rhetoric, yeah. We're quick saving. I don't want to save scum this, but I want the quick save just in case.
It's you again. What is it?
I don't want to save scum this because I have to wait for his fucking dialogue tree to load. Convince Titus he's being manipulated.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
That means all of them are really bad. Yeah, I got the polo on. It's okay. It's okay. We good. You guys are always telling me they're good and then they aren't. What? Okay, man, it's clear you're being played like a fiddle, and then play an imaginary fiddle. I know what's going on here. I've been wronged too. I got this fucking dark shadow over my heart. I'm gonna tell you a little story about Kim here. We're gonna say you're being played like a fiddle. That seems like the least destructive. You can't up rhetoric anyway. Yeah, it's Jover, unfortunately. There's nothing we can do about this check. It's clear you're being played like a fiddle. I don't know if that's even true. I like you guys are always telling me they're good and then they aren't because that's talking to rhetoric. Yeah.
Those are the other guys. My shit is solid gold. You can trust me.
Can I? All of those ideas looked really bad.
Oh, you don't like these arguments? Let's see you come up with your own then. Come on. Everyone's waiting. Where are they? Why is Goldmouth mean to him? Something is wrong. It doesn't look like he's succeeding.
Okay, man. It's clear. I want to tell them a story about Kim so badly, but I don't want to make Kim actually hate me. Unless you get a thought cabinet skill up to it, I honestly feel like Savescum makes sense for things you have a 1 on. I don't know. Yes, but like we had a 28, which is like an okay chance, 28%, and we lost the check. Like we can't get every check.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
I hate Glenn. Glenn is my least favorite of these guys.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
This is insane. Perform a dramatic finale on the imaginary fiddle. The hunter becomes the hunter.
The hunter becomes the hunter? A little tip for you, cop. The next time you try to fuck with someone's head, make sure you're not fucked there yourself.
Not an option, unfortunately.
I don't understand what happened. Why did you say that? I didn't tell you to say that. Put the fiddle down and never go off script like that again.
I'm gonna take off now. That is so funny. The hunter becomes the hunter. Was absolutely worth missing that check, in my opinion. Hopefully I didn't miss anything big, but that's funny as hell. Okay. Yeah, we're probably not gonna... I don't know. We'll see if like something changes, and then we can do the white check. What do we need to do? I guess we'll go... I guess we'll go to the nightclub kids, right? We're entering a weird space where I don't know what to do in the game again. Until like 10. This is like that one time we were waiting for 9 p.m. to go talk to the homosexual businessman. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. All right.
The
Hardcore.
large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost in the music. Sensing you, he opens them.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah!
I hope this doesn't go badly. Hey, I have a tape with me. Maybe you can use it to improve Van Eyck's jam.
Tape! Yeah! Spins the tape into the space escape! Yeah!
I better not regret this. I got you this bangin' mega mix.
Alright!
He snatches the tape from your hand and attaches it into the empty reel slot. One hand on his headphones, he listens to the audio, then shaking his head, he says,
No! No, no! This is gonna make people scared! Keep it positive! Keep the love in the house!
okay, never mind.
Communism forever!
Right, I forgot we made Egghead communist. It was worth a shot.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Oh, shit. Fuck. We can't, like, actually get the truth out of him. Wait. Because we don't have logic very high. Because we can't have logic very high. Shit. Does that mean it's over for the fucking nightclub plot? Unless we do drugs? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. We have, like, oh my god. We have stuff that's, like, +1 logic, right? But that doesn't actually let us re-roll, or, like, roll a white check again, right? By changing clothes, it does not allow us to redo a white check. Oh my god. Oh, this is +2 as opposed to +1. Shivers, visual calculus. +1 logic on my jacket. We're gonna put this back on as a just in case. Okay. So we currently have +4. Oh, Cindy says not always, but for some. Okay, that's really confusing of the game to do that. Wow. I look like the biggest douchebag to ever live. Let's go.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
This makes me mad. I think... I know it's because of the drugs. I think the game should stop showing you the white checks. But it's because of the drugs mechanic that lets you do your skill tree bullshit. Man, does that mean we're not gonna get to open the nightclub? That makes me, like, genuinely unhappy. I think the way you get the tape for Egghead is by talking to the guy near the pawn shop. They mention it. Cigarettes make you smart. I'm not... I don't want to give this genuinely terrible character any substances to abuse, you know? I just don't. We weren't wearing a hat before, right? No, we weren't. Because all of the hats are ugly. Ugly. Alright. I'm mad. That or skill cabinet. Are you using that mechanic? I mean... skill clips? What's skill cabinet? I mean... Is there another cabinet? What the fuck is skill cabinet? Because I have thought cabinet. God, Wasteland of Reality genuinely takes forever. Superstar, finger pistols, anti-object task force, Jamrock shuffle. Okay. The shit compressor thing. Oh, wait. We can do something with that? What can we do with volumetric shit compressor? Oh, okay, thought cabinet. I don't think we can do anything with... Oh. Oh. I didn't realize the white check... I didn't realize the white checks could be affected by our thought cabinet things. Okay, hang on. Wasteland of Reality is -2 physical instrument. Homosexual Underground doesn't do anything for us. Lonesome Long Way Home. Rigorous self-critique. Intelligence and psychic red check failures heal +1 morale. +1 health. Okay. So do we have anything? +1 empathy towards Kim Kitsuragi. Cute. -2 logic. Okay, we cannot do that. And these are temporary research bonuses. Wait, hang on. If I click... But it doesn't tell me... I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything. Oh, that makes me mad. That makes me mad. I want to do the nightclub. I guess I could I guess I could smoke some cigarettes. We're not wearing the tie, so that would make it better. I've been so good. I've been so good about not being an addict with this terrible, terrible addict character. We don't even have cigarettes, do we? We have to buy cigarettes. Fuck. Okay. I guess we'll think about it. If you get more thoughts, you might get something with it eventually. Yeah, I think that's kind of what we're gonna have to do. We're just gonna have to hold out on that. God, okay, so what else is there to do? You might get intellect stuff eventually. Yeah, hopefully. And then we might, that might be another Savescum. I don't want to be locked out of the nightclub quest. That's one of the more interesting things going on. Okay, talk to Joyce about the pail without Kim. Get the whole story from Titus, which I don't think we can do right now. Find the Insulinian Phasmid. You restock the trap, now report to Lena. Confront the pigs, that's time sensitive. Get yourself organized, that's time sensitive. Sync the signs with Noid. Isn't that gonna be once we have the nightclub open? Make Van Eyck's jam harder core. I guess we could go do that. Either that or save some on checks that aren't as horrid as the Joyce one. Takes less time on even ones. Yeah. The thing is that I don't want to save scum that much, right? If we're treating this like a tabletop RPG, it is often good and beneficial to the experience if you miss checks, right? Get a cell to, and so my main issue with save scumming is not the amount of time it takes. It is the principle of the thing. I want to play the game as it is, you know? Get a cell to talk about her associates. Right, after the nightclub. Hellbravers start a nightclub. Spirit is eternal. Oh. Yeah. That's necktie bullshit. Get the Hangman's boots, that's not an option. I want the game to close stuff off that I can't do anymore. I can't get the Hangman's boots. Why is this still in my journal? It should go into done as stuff as one that I failed or something, you know? I don't know, that bothers me. Find smokes and smoke them. That's the thing, I don't want to do that. Sing karaoke, buy fallen pants from Kuno. How much were the pants? The pants were 12, right? All right. Little Lockhart has told me that there's someone near the pawn shop. We might go do that. Because what else can we do right now? What else can we do before tonight? Maybe we can talk to what's her name. Weird lady.
Yes, what is it?
Hey, about that 2mm hole again?
The swallow, you mean? What about...
Oh. I don't have anything new.
Great. Thanks.
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Hold on. You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
All right. Got your message.
Good.
Okay. Suggestion medium. And we can put stuff into suggestion. All right. We got this. Convince her to cooperate with the ravers.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
This girl is miserable. Wasn't she the programmer from the fucking game devs in the office building?
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Don't I already have that? No, wait, I don't. We haven't found that. What is an offsite copy, and why do you need it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She's making it extra simple for you.
Thank you. I am very dumb.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
By your old workspace, do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident in that office building on the plaza?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
You know I've been in. You know I tried to access your radio computer shit. Actually, I've already been inside the doomed commercial area.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building cellar.
Don't I have that?
The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
And where exactly is the off-site copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the off-site copy from the ice bear.
I've been inside the ice bear.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there.
Oh,
There was a note
right.
saying,
I found a note from the ice bear fridge. It said the off-site copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the off-site copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislav.
Zawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulislav Zawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep. And the Valley of the Heads.
Oh.
Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arm defiantly.
And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
I found the ice cream maker, but I couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
Wait, hang on. Didn't we unplug it? So, and that was like a couple days ago, so it's defrosted now, right? Shit, is this another thing we have to wait for?
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Egghead says, yeah. So that means I'm doing something right. Why can't you go and get the filament yourself?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Are you part of the curse?
Of course not. Anyway, I don't have my keys anymore and she won't let me in.
Why does she think you're part of the curse?
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Don't be too harsh. That's only because of their socioeconomic situation.
Yes, but she literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Rame Civic. I'm not making this up.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Right, and isn't the door to Fortress Accident like covered in Alfredo or whatever?
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets.
Sorry.
Wards. It
mix
looked
it
like
up in my
some
head.
Seminine magic.
Yeah. Trinkets and amulets. All right, I'll go look for the off-site copy.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar. New pry bar?
And here's my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the off-site copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
Egghead says, "Skibbity danger. I am the rearranger." Thank you, Egghead.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Qualsund.
All right.
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
What?
You have the Headless Fallen Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
What? Win who back? I can't win her back. She's a long-dead historical figure.
Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily. This isn't funny. You have a bad feeling about this one.
I don't want this one. But I want it because I want to... I don't like Dolores Day. I think Dolores Day is really interesting, but I don't like Dolores Day. I just don't. And I don't really want to, like, pay tribute to her. Inland Empire says no. Inland Empire says no. But that's not Harry and his weird divorce funk. No, he is so divorced. Love doesn't die that easily? What the fuck, dude? You don't think it's entirely about that? Okay, we'll accept it, but we don't have to actually do it.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for.
Dolores Day is like some mix of Christopher Columbus, Voltaire, and Napoleon. Yeah, you're right. You're right. She's weird. She's so interesting, but Dolores Day was fond of figurines. She deserves more. You should offer her any and all you have one day if you meet her in person. What an odd task to give yourself, but here you are. That's actually really funny. I think that's very amusing. Can we just like go over and leave it for her?
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Looks like I can't give this figurine to her.
Why?
Because she's a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what? Is the task still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. Only a strange little sadness remains. The mother of humanism towers above you.
Okay, that was stupid. Most divorced man on the planet looks at Jesus and goes, I need to be forgiven, take me back. No. Most divorced man on the planet looks at female Jesus and goes, I need to be forgiven, take me back. That's the wrong button. All right. We're going to do... What's her name? Suna? Something like that. We're going to go in here to the ice cream basement. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon because I'm pretty worn out. Like I said up top, I'm still not feeling the best after my sick weekend.
This orange machine is dead still. It has...
Hang on. Tools. Where? Oh, is it this one? Oh my god. What the fuck is this supposed to be? There aren't any tools. This isn't a real thing, right? This is insane.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner.
Oh my god.
An electric freezer. The
That's still like a really low. That's still really low odds.
This orange machine is dead still.
Okay, physical instrument. I wasn't asking, Prybar. It's so cool. It's so cool. We have a lot of good stuff right now. We're probably gonna have to give the Prybar right back to her, unfortunately. I wish we knew of other places we could use it. Can we use it on the container? We're gonna go to the container after this. All right, physical instrument. Chaka. Okay, put on this horrible wife beater. We can also put a point into it, I think. If we fail the first check. Oh, -2. Okay. Do we have anything that subtracts physical instrument? Okay. Kuno's pants give physical instrument. Buy those, maybe. We might do that. If we don't get it this first time.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric... Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open.
Hell yeah!
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words off-site copy written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What? No ice cream.
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
The lieutenant agrees. Someone's stomach grumbles. The room feels very cold. This makes me sad. These boys need ice cream.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
I'm so pleased.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament?
I am.
There's a radio computer upstairs.
Oh my god, if I put it in the radio computer, can I play the fucking game? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna do a couple things. God, I really hope the game isn't telling me, oh my god, you need to go to Suna immediately. Because what if I wait and the radio computer, like, breaks or something? Or the filament breaks? Hey, mañana, do...
Hold on, wandering man. How can I help you?
Okay, I can't ask. I don't remember what he told me. These boys need ice cream. Congratulations, this game has made you feel sad for cops. No, it's made me feel sad for myself. That's not hard. I feel sad for myself all the time. All right. No, go faster. Okay. Skibbity, skibba danger. I am the rearranger. I feel like Egghead doesn't give himself enough credit. He's like, no, I'm only the hype man. But he actively wants to make the track better.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If
I'm
anything,
mad.
It seems to have grown slightly.
It should give me a secret. You have a new pry bar option. I don't like that it's rhetoric. That's so annoying. This game's so annoying. Egghead says, aye. So I think he agrees. Justice for Egghead. Justice for the weird nightclub kids that don't give themselves enough credit. A demographic that is usually occupied by women, but sometimes also Egghead. All right. I want to go try the filament memory. We are going to say, Eggman says, keep it positive. Keep the love in the house. I agree, man. We're going to go to the radio computer that Suna is not using, and we're going to try the game. We're going to try the game because I bet it's going to be... I want to know how much of this game they made. I am a little bit... I will tell you, I'm a little bit afraid that we're like fucking ourselves, and if we do stuff with it, Suna will be mad. But Mia says this is the pinball machine all over again. You're not wrong. Hey, we said pinball in the title, and if I can't give you guys pinball because we already did the pinball, this is the next best thing, right? Right. We don't have our fucking flashlight. Hang on. Tools, flashlight, blammo. We're gonna very, very deliberately save. Lol, having just one in any attribute is so bad for this game. Look. We're not smart. We're not smart in this game. That's on the game for only letting me upgrade logic and stuff once. You know, I think it should let me pour skill points into it to balance it out. I think it's fine to start out really, really low, but the penalty should be that I start out really, really low, not that I have a ceiling to it, surely.
Tiles on the cube are still. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Insert the off-site copy. I really hope I don't regret this. I really don't want to regret this because I'm so excited that this is a thing I might be able to do.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
I don't like that sometimes because the option is the same, even though there's a different result, the game acts as though I've clicked it already. It does the like turn the hyperlink purple thing. I don't like that. I wish it would like refresh these options so that I could see if there's like new stuff behind it. Because I'm not just gonna go around constantly rechecking dialogue.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
It lets you when you have thought cabinets or drugs that enhance it. Okay, but consider that I'm dumb and I don't want to interact with the other mechanics of this game.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the offsite copy?
I might have a password for the offsite copy.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death?
No, that's not it.
What does she mean? That's not it. What's the password then?
So we can't play. Because we've explored everything around this, like, building.
Received. Fortress accident. Thank you.
Tiles on the...
I wanted to play the game. I'm sorry to tell you may have a minor krill issue. What the hell does that mean?
Your flashlight.
Wait. What's up here? There's this, right? Can we open it now we have the thing? Okay, put the thing in the hand. Can we open it?
As before, an iron safety curtain. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there.
Damn it. So what, I have to talk to the bookstore lady about that? That's annoying. Your stats don't tell you the thing? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Your flashlight slides. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here
Inspect
and
the
there.
notes. Oh shit, no. Inspect the
Your
notes.
flashlight slides. Some of the handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe. The full text reads, Heat Death of the Universe is the new black. Another note says, the biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal.
Putting game devs in your game is so silly.
Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain.
Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, see the prod schedule filament for details.
Which we have done.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn, a diagram for summoning some time.
Okay, we've looked at that before. We're gonna... Oh, wait. Why do we have Kim?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's obvious. This is what remains of Suna's radio game studio, Fortress Accident. Why is it called Fortress Accident? Is that a reference? Is that what the Disco Elysium devs used to call themselves?
Yes, I got that. What I meant was, what were they trying to achieve with this damn game? What were their ambitions? Because this here looks rather advanced.
He has respect and curiosity for this failed endeavor.
He wants to play.
This is way above your tiny little policeman head.
Oh, I'm dumb. I don't know. I'm not an artist.
Okay, well, I think.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
That's really kind of a novel idea.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Has anyone done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Near the ice bear fridge, there's a furnace you can yell into. Okay, we'll try that. Wiki, Fortress Accident's name is a reference to Zom's initial name when developing Disco Elysium, when it was still named No Truth with the Furies, Fortress Occident. Aha, I totally called it. I totally fucking called it. The furnace is how you get past the curtain. Okay.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Wait. Okay, hang on. So I understood that this was like a radio tabletop game or whatever, right? But what I didn't understand is this a MUD? Is this a multi-user dungeon? Is this essentially like the radio equivalent of a like text RPG with a bunch of users? You know, prototypical MMO RPG shit? That's so dorky.
Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Zenim says it's a MUD. It really is. Oh my god. But a MUD with like an active GM. So it's like it does still have those like tabletop roots. Weird.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
No, I'm with you, man.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
It's basically impossible, right? It just at scale, it doesn't scale up. And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway.
Elves?
Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the We World board game, with heat death thrown in.
What do you mean, heat death? Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Damn it. He says, looking around the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Damn. Okay.
Tiles on the cube are still the speaker.
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Good. Please
Okay.
Fortress Accident.
I wanted to see if reading the
Tiles
extra...
on the cube are still smoldering. Casting, the filament slides out of its glowing.
Okay. Before we go to Suna, we're going to see if we can get that door open. Because I guess there's a slight possibility that, like...
A thick layer of coal dust. It's dark and the echo.
What are you doing?
I'm hallucinating.
Wait, really? Take your head out of the chimney, please. It's not...
It feels safe to know that the lieutenant's got your back. Now and always.
Sorry for, like, flipping through a bunch of text, but the password is something related to Dolores Day, if I recall. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I don't need to know that.
This sounded real, not imagined.
I'll figure it out if I figure it out, you know? I'm gonna look inside.
It's dark. The echo is so...
What are you doing?
I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind the safety curtains we saw upstairs.
I You need a motoric skill to chime in to find out the password. Well, you know, we'll figure it out. If we find it, we find it, and if we don't, we don't. You know? Not a big deal.
We should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on with these curtains.
How would telling anyone here tell Harry what the password is? I mean, it wouldn't, but, like, I don't want to know. I don't want to talk. I don't want to ask the lady. Ugh. Fine, we'll ask the lady. I don't want to talk to her. I don't like her. She's mean. And she's, I don't know, not like an awesome parent. Like, I think people are obviously, like, a little too judgmental of how mothers mother, but I don't know. I think that kid has a rough time of it. Tell me about the thing.
You broke down the back door.
Yeah.
The wards. The door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Girl, the dark psychic energy is coming from inside the house. Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures. Wow, that's the most cop thing I've said this whole game.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
Oh, is she like, her shop's gonna shut down now? What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is curse detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant.
Host Almighty, she prays, guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name.
I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman.
Hey, I'm also very divorced. Poor child, parent of the shopkeeper, petite bourgeoisie. Those are the conditions that created Margaret Thatcher. Exactly. We have to get her out of there, Cindy.
All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
I just liberate the child. Liberate the child and save Revachal's future.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
Okay.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
You mean the person who lives there, probably? There's an old game dev who lives behind the metal curtain. That's what I believe right now. What if it's the person that Suna was just talking about? The entity? No, I don't think so.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there.
I keep remembering when some people called Joyce Revachal's Margaret Thatcher. I get why they would do that because of the hair, but I feel like Joyce is weirder than Margaret Thatcher.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
Joyce can do like an amount of introspection that I don't think Margaret Thatcher was ever capable of.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Make some noise. I love that show.
It's cool. The lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery, too.
All the pressure has made Annette really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And
Great,
I told
helpful.
you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather. Mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
You're not life.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. That is true, and obviously the will of the market, but maybe make an exception for your daughter. Yeah, it's actually super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. Two of those options are really okay, all three of those are really funny. Two of those we might say, but forget I said anything is like passive aggressive and annoying in a way that might get like Egghead says the market regulates itself. Yeah, Egghead, no. Egghead, stop. What happened to yay communism or whatever? What you're doing is wrong, or yeah, actually it's super all right for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna basically make fun of her.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
I love you, Volition.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
Fuck, maybe this will turn her into Margaret Thatcher.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving. This bitch has generational trauma. Oh, the kid's inside reading now. Oh. I don't know. Listen, I don't like this lady, but oh. Fun fact, you can also turn Egghead into a fascist, moralist, or ultra-liberal. I'm not surprised. Which is where the market regulates itself. Yeah, I assumed that Egghead has been quoting this whole time. Cindy, yeah, we noticed. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. Like, makes my, like, hair stand on end. That's horrible. The dull mind.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Yeah. You're like Annette to your husband and your mother.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
She shakes her head. Egghead says, incremental change. Thanks, Egghead.
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
I could be a father. I wouldn't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here.
Yeah.
No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, Grand Couronne? What's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore.
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course.
Trimester. Sure, I guess.
I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
All right, I had something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer.
That's all I
Occasionally,
can.
she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Stop. That's all I can say for now, book peddler. We're gonna check on Annette.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
This poor fucking kid.
You just can't win.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess.
Girl, what do you care about?
Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
She gives you a hat, almost exactly the one Dick Mullen wears on the covers. Wait, where'd you get it?
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there.
It's a fedora?
Maybe. It's the hat Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Okay, see you around, Annette. If the hat isn't ugly, we're wearing the hat. Oh my god, I'm carrying this ridiculous multi-tool around with me. If the hat is not ugly, we're wearing the hat. All right. Where's the hat? All right. +1 encyclopedia. All right. It matches our fucking coat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, listen. I know before we were like, no, we don't want to look like a cop. We look like a different kind of cop now. But at least... Oh. Wait, no, put the pants back on. Put the pants back on. We had regular black jeans on, right? I guess it doesn't really matter because the pants are not especially visible. Ooh. Those actually might look better right now. Interinsulary trousers. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. What the fuck does that mean? I guess I only have 3 pairs of pants. +1 electric chemistry, -1. Let's do these for the composure. And we gotta put this back on. All right. Egghead approves of the outfit. Annette, my baby, all these neglected and abused kids. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad here. And part of that is the economic situation, and part of that is like some cultural shit, right? Now I have become Harry, the Dick of Mullen. Look. I know ACAB has to include Columbo, but I'm so Columbo now. Kingdom of Conscience is the moralist skill. Oh. Okay, well. I'm so dripped out. I've been complaining about how I looked this entire game, and I finally look like a person. You know what? I look cool. Me and Kim almost look like we're not, like, we don't match, but I look like a person. Smells like leather and sweat. All right. Let's go in here. Gotta go this way. I forgot how much of a maze this place was. All right, we go downstairs. I hope the off-site copy hasn't, like, melted or whatever. He just wants to ask you a few questions.
Coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
I don't like that this is a check. Check to yell hello? All right.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then...
Okay, hang on. Pause. I didn't clock it until we had clicked it, but the roll for this had a +1 because of our outfit, not because of the hat. Maybe it was just the hat, but it said we were dressed like Dick Mullen. And I think that's because we were wearing the hat and the coat. I know that's stupid, but I'm really quite entertained. Look, I don't like cops, but sometimes detective fiction is fun.
Hello?
You hear a woman's voice answer.
You've awakened the entity.
I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
The Dick Mullen drip is so goated. I agree.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
All right. I know. Forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned and thought impure, petty bourgeois thoughts. But I like the detective outfit. All right. Oh. Cool. Oh, we need... I don't love how the inventory is like organized in this game. All right. This tray is full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice. Hundreds of them. Oh my god. This is like their dice craftsperson. Did she just like not get the memo? That they're not... Is she the GM? No, she's a dice person. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Ah, I'm so happy.
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She got AirPods in.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Does she know?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now.
Hold on. What do you mean by milieus?
Yes, a milieu is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
I bet this lady is smart. You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Sure.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games and I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual.
We're gonna buy the dice.
Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around her are covered with rows of precious stones and minerals.
This person means you, or no one else. Absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition.
She's so chill.
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
That sounds so cool. Like, I assume she's actually like... I mean, she said she's a jeweler. Like, she's working down stones into dice. Girl, you gotta post that shit to TikTok. That'd do some numbers with the dice freaks. Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
So she gets paid. She's a successful business person in the doomed commercial area. Turns out high schoolers almost unanimously have no clue what socialism is. I mean, that's what you get when kids aren't educated on shit, you know? She's one of my favorite people in Disco Elysium. She seems great. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I was a high schooler when I first read the Communist Manifesto in a class I was in. So it's not like no high schoolers learn anything ever. But yeah, I mean, why would kids know what socialism is? That's not like an important part of... That is not a part that we prioritize in our educational system. Not that I think that it shouldn't be, to be clear, but of course it isn't, you know?
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here.
Okay, Inland Empire, I need less from you.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stops to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
I did that survey and nobody had a functional definition out of 90 kids. I would be very curious to hear when, like what age those kids are. Because I don't have a good understanding of how, like, public awareness has changed around that sort of thing. But also, like, even still, like, kids are not getting a good political education. That is clear to me.
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
True.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
She looks up at the window. Pale light comes in. Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out of the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
13 to 18 roughly evenly distributed. Okay, yeah, but like when? Like what year? This year? Last year? 5 years ago?
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Listen, I get asking if this is your investigation. There's no way she's looking out that window. She's busy and she's listening to the radio. She has no reason to look out of the window. The window is light and the window improves the mood, and that's good enough. This is such a beautiful area.
She nods.
Last week. All right. I learned about proper definition of socialism when I was like 15 to 16-ish during the pandemic. That is when it would happen.
Anything else, officer?
I'd like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know the Whirl untethered setting? I want to die for that. We're not going to buy the Whirl because it's expensive. So, do you have any cursed dice? Most extraordinary, just normal. Help with my work? Oh my god. Your most extraordinary die.
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
How much more than 7 real? She just said 10 real also. Okay, we don't have money.
Maybe some other die then?
Do you have any cursed dice?
What do you mean by cursed?
As cursed as this commercial area.
All right. How about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die.
Actually, I need to think about it first.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
I'm scared about how expensive the extraordinary. Just a normal die for me, please. Very regular.
A normal die? I'm a novelty dice maker. I don't make normal dice.
What do you do then?
Polyhedral dice. Dice that have more than 4 sides. Octahedrons, trapezohedrons, dodecahedrons. But also barrel dice and teetotum bows.
She wasn't kidding. That is some novelty dice.
Come on now. Be a little creative.
I'm sorry, I don't actually know what die I want.
How about an amber die?
I like that. I want that. Hang on.
Alright, maybe some other die then.
What did she say if I say I'm looking for something to help with my work?
I think I have just the right one for you.
She opens the top drawer of her work desk and takes something out. 2 polyhedrons, red and blue, are cradled in her palm. That's very cop-coded.
Police colors.
Because I'm a police officer.
Not the most original, I know. But sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best.
We're reloading if the game railroads us into having the police dice.
Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
Oh. Catch the dice.
Mr. Smooth moves. You snatch the dice out of the air with one hand, just like you're in a movie.
I want to wink at the dice maker. Say nothing. No. Let's play it cool.
What are the odds? The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay, and the blue one is the inverse. Think of them as your lucky charm, officer.
Okay.
She smiled at you. She smiled. You truly are Mr. Smooth Moves.
God, stop being weird about women.
You definitely need luck in matinees. Was there anything else? Of course.
Okay.
Tell me what you have in mind.
We're also going to pay her for an amber die.
Ah, yes. Fortress accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course. I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice, and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
I kind of want to get that because I like the Fortress accident stuff. What's a standard role-playing die?
It's an icosy tetrahedron, a 24-sided die that can produce results for 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll. Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to reroll results.
Why do you need to cast it in resin?
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
That sounds so cool. Should I do it instead of the amber die? I'm scared that which dice I get, like, gives me buffs in ways that, like, I'm not prepared for. I think we should do it. Because we want to play the game, right? Somehow. It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Hey, where are we? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
The police-themed dice are unironically kind of cool. Bloodstone and Lapis is cool. They ruined it when they were like, here they are, their cop dice. You know? Now that you have dice, apparently they open up white checks again? Really? I was wondering if something like that would happen. Dice open white checks. Okay, but like, which white checks? Because I would assume the cop ones do... Is blue and red, like, it opens this, like, psyche white checks or something? And so if I, like, got a blue... Does, like, amber open motorics or something? I don't know. Is that silly? Maybe. I don't fucking know.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
How do you explain what happened to those other companies then?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
She's correct. Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on, the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East of the Commerce Central project.
You're right, the whirling doesn't look like it's cursed.
And then there is me.
She sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
14 years is a long time to be doing that.
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Shut the fuck up, Half-Light. I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in this so-called curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
No, I think there's other bullshit going on.
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity.
Half-Light, shut the fuck up.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Okay, I want to say I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations, but I'm scared that's going to get me ultra-liberal points. Need an option to take Half-Light behind a shed with a shotgun. I agree. Honestly, I'm still not sure this world... I think it's people, like, doing magical thinking for how fucking hard it is to be anything smaller than medium in this economy. They're always talking about, look at this economy. What about the fucking system that makes this economy so? It's a system. Act like it. Think like it. Non-systemic thinking will never solve systemic problems, right? That's the line. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
Mue says, I should become a novelty dice maker. Unfortunately, I would say the market's probably a little more saturated now, so it's probably much harder. Not that you couldn't do it, but it's probably hard. I say probably. No, they're still my friend. I don't know why I said that. I have a friend who did try to, like, sell some dice and, like, do dice making for a bit. It wasn't their, like, main venture, so I don't know if he, like, ever got very far with it, but I know it's tough.
Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Weird. Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Fortress accident.
Rats scuttle in the dark rooms, under the abandoned blow dryers and dusty mannequins. Cobwebs cover rotors and radio computers alike. So much failure.
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story. How much text is there from this one woman? I see gemstone dice at my local game store all the time, and I want them so badly. Yeah, I bet that shit is pardon me. I bet that shit is cool. I bet it's good to roll.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
All right, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
A classic. Exploiting women. How novel.
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Okay.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
What did they expect? 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised they showed up at all.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
She repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples like trying to suppress a headache. It didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishore Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I want that so bad. I killed the bear. I'm sure the bear was doing its best. I'm gonna say I killed the bear.
You did what?
I had to kill the bear to become the bear. I unplugged the fridge. I murdered it. With my own bare hands, I laid it to rest. It's my trophy now. I'm gonna say I unplugged the fridge.
Ugh, of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherian.
Hell yeah.
Scary, but cool.
Megatherian?
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
I don't have a comment on drugs.
Understandable. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
She seems almost sad finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the afternoon air. Her eyes follow it idly.
Little sparkling embers under the window. Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
Is there... I can't ask about Fortress Accident, can I? I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident,
Okay.
the radio game studio.
All right, we're gonna follow this and see if we get the password for the offsite thing, right? If we can't, we're gonna leave her, and then we can come back and get all of the like backstory if we ever want to like kill some time. We'll do that, and then we'll go back to Suna and give her the thing, and then that'll probably be the end of the stream for the day. But that'll be a little bit later. This has taken a lot more time coming back here to the doomed commercial area than I expected.
She liked them.
Oh.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw 2 of them get into fisticuffs over Wiro.
Yeah, they would.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
I heard that they ran out of money.
Money and time, the usual.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway, as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on.
I mean, kinda.
In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
I do believe that they didn't show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
Shut up.
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
What savings? She tosses a pair of dice on the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic desk.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
That's so corny.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else? Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Let's do this shivers check.
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney.
I didn't think we'd get it.
The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
This is still just a theory, but hear me out. I think I know where your business hasn't failed. Is it because she doesn't have to pay rent? Because I feel it's because she doesn't have to pay rent.
Didn't we already talk about this?
This sucks. This is so annoying. It's because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the doomed commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guilain 10.
I don't agree. Zenim says, been rolling well today. Yeah, mostly because we cheated. I'm still mad we didn't get the 97% check. Mouye asks, how is your cat? My cat is doing fine, mostly. I mean, she's still kind of a pain in the ass, but she's a little bit older and a little bit wiser, I guess, sort of. No, she's over a year old now. Her behavior is better. She still kind of, like, chews on things and stuff, but I don't think she's... To my knowledge, she has not eaten anything, like, that will mess her up in a while, and I'm hopefully she never does again. And obviously there's an amount of kitten-proofing. She started climbing on the shelves behind me, which she didn't used to be able to do at all. And she has occasionally... One time, she fully pulled down. I have a Saw Gerrera action figure up there. She pulled it all the way down and, like, was, like, carrying it around. She also likes to knock off... I have a really tiny, like, Baby Yoda. She likes to knock that off, too. She wants to play with the toys, is kind of what it is. But I'm not going to let her play with the toys because I don't want her to... I mean, I don't really want teeth marks on my stuff, obviously, but I really don't want her to choke. Or swallow it and have it get stuck. Anyway. Mine's 2 and still hasn't chilled out, Lamau. Good luck with your little chaos gremlin. Yeah, I mean, she's still a little bit of a messer, but she's a lot better than she was when she was tiny. And it's my other cat's birthday this week. Not in like a I have big plans for my cat's birthday, but it's exciting. It's a default birthday. Both of my cats are shelter cats, so they don't have like here is when their birthdays are. Like my oldest cat's birthday is November 1st because it's sometime in November. Fun or not really fact. If you like shivers, what? If you feel like shivers check, you take your pants off in front of this woman. This is much better. Oh, if you fail. Oh no. Really? Even with my high volition and everything, I don't like that at all. Oh my god, thank Christ. Oh my god, I really thought, like, I expected us to fail, and I was like just rolling so that we could come back and do it. Oh my god. I don't want to do creepy things, man. I don't like when this game makes me do creepy things.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
This is stupid. There's no curse. No, this used to be a coal plant. You're in the chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense.
Agreed. She looks around the makeshift nest that she's carved out for herself, bewildered.
Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
Let's just say I have my own methods. Unusual methods.
And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
Girl, you don't have to pay rent. You barely have expenses besides your own. Like,
Don't let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces.
No one's really ever safe from the failure.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
What? Well, it's not a curse in the traditional sense. Right, it's the fucking bullshit supernatural stuff. I don't agree with that. I know this place is like haunted by the Pale or whatever, but I don't believe that's why people keep leaving.
Do you know what this is?
She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. It looks like a regular piece of jewelry to me.
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
Why are you telling me this?
It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Sorry, I don't know what to say. It's entropy. No, it's not. Fine, coincidence is all that safeguards us. This conversation makes me mad. I don't like my options right now.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it.
That is a more reasonable take than what I've been saying.
That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again.
You can save
Still,
scum.
there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls.
I agree. That's a good take.
It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending or an entirely different world.
She picks up a pair of dice from the table and examines them under the light.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
Okay. Well, that took forever. We'll come back if we have to... Oh, lag. We will come back if we have to, kill some fucking time. For now... Oh, this is taking a lot longer. It sorta is entropy. Yeah, I mean, kinda. But also, it's not an isolated system, you know? Things cause other things. Let's put away our fucking flashlight. All right. I guess we are going back to Suna. Nia's shop is the least related to the whole mumbo jumbo going on. Yeah, I guess. Remember the offsite copy. Yeah, but we can't do anything with it. We gotta take it to Suna. Oh wait, fuck, I didn't pull it out, did I? Shit. Either check it again or bring it in. I've already checked it. I don't think I have anything more that I can do. Egghead says, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Thanks, Egghead. You don't have her offsite copy. No, it's not in my inventory. I forgot to pull it out. Thanks for saying something. And I can't do anything if I don't fucking pull out my flashlight. That's annoying. I wish it did it automatically, frankly. If I have it, it should pull it out, you know?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens.
Play.
Nothing. Something's missing. There's no tape in the...
Oh, no, I did pull it out. All right. Let's go do this thing. Gotta... All right. We gotta go to the map. We gotta teleport. Sorry, travel. Go in here. Hopefully this is relatively quick. Hey, girly.
Yes, what is it?
Hey, diva.
Yes?
Is this the filament you're looking for? Show her the production schedule.
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Kim agrees with me.
Okay, but still.
I brought you the filament. I don't want to give it away. I want to play the game.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
What's gonna happen now?
Now, I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She's already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door.
Wait. No. That's dangerous.
Why?
She shouldn't do it.
Why is it dangerous? Wait, don't put it in yet. It might be dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing.
How do you know?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Something's very wrong with that filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where?
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything?
Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
So where is it? Oh, you did it. You found the coordinates.
I found the coordinates.
She's beaming. You can feel it in your heart.
That was easy.
Great job.
Oh my god, congratulations.
Thank you.
She yells back with a grin. So, where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church, where a group of water bowls forms a ritualistic arch. Shocker! Who could have guessed?
Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double-check my calculations.
Are we gonna, like, summon Satan or something?
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third ball 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth ball 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right.
Thanks.
We can do this. Okay, my issue is that... Could these wires work as contact microphones? My issue is that... What's the fourth one?
It's awfully silent again. As if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still.
Muye says she hacked the mainframe. She sure did.
Measurements have been marked down around the bowls. Each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Oh, I thought I was going to have to remember. I thought I was going to have to remember both of them. Move the third bowl from the left 2 centimeters away.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
Move the fourth bowl from the left 5 centimeters to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Leave. I love that I'm just like a silly detective now. That's genuinely so much fun. I don't remember where I got this jacket. Or coat. Sorry, it's not a jacket.
Yes, what is it?
I moved the water bowls to the right position, just like you asked. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops, biting into her chapped lip.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Dude, I'm psyched. Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it just gonna be silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
What?
I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying. Maybe it's going to tear the world apart.
You're overthinking this.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
It's scary, but we just have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
Oh no. I'm scared.
And then, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Can you hear anything?
She doesn't answer, her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Well?
Damn it!
Come on, did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No.
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it.
Girl, what do you mean, according to this?
But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
I'm the main character. I can do this.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it?
I got a +1 from helping Egghead. That's hardcore to the mega. Okay, we're quick saving. We're quick saving. I am...
Yes, what is it?
Alright. I'm gonna be really mad if we don't get this check.
All you hear is your own breathing, heavy and hoarse from all the nights spent drinking. It's the breath of an old man. But there's something else.
Oh no.
There has to be something big, something unexpected, something new, yet to be discovered. Ghosts, speak to me. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
We can put a point into perception. It's okay.
Well, did you hear anything?
There seems to be something in there, but I couldn't really make it out.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything there.
Zenim says dice rolls are violent. I agree. You want to help Egghead more? Now we're finishing with Sona's thing today.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time here. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
We'll put a point into perception, and then if we don't get it, I guess we'll talk to Andre.
Yes, what is it?
Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace.
Rock on.
And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Sona, what if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Alright, man.
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yeah. But they could help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks?
She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would, if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Yes!
Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always.
Great. I'll go talk to them then.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
We're gonna talk to the Enotic music people. We're gonna get them in here. And then we're gonna hear what the fuck that thing is. And we're gonna do that next stream. Oh my god, we are close, man. Someone's siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. Alright. Alright. Let's go out. We'll save, and then we'll come back within the next week. Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday will be a good day. Let's see. Unbeatable comes out on the 6th, I'm pretty sure, right? Let's make sure. Yeah, November 6th, which is Thursday. So maybe we stream like Monday. Maybe, if I don't have anything else going on. All right. We'll go talk to the people. We'll get the speakers, and we're gonna figure it all out. And now, we look like a detective. We have multiple pieces of armor. We look slick. We act slick. We got a lot of good checks this time. Next time, we're gonna do the fucking communist meeting. We're gonna do... Oh my god, Joyce is gonna tell us what the fuck the Pale is. And we're gonna listen to the Swallow. This is huge. This is huge. Next time's gonna be awesome. Next time's gonna be sick. I'm so jazzed about that. Egghead says, yeah, communism forever. I agree, Egghead. And we will pick up from there next time. Hopefully by then my bangs will be shorter. We'll see. All right. Thank you all for joining. Sorry this one got postponed so much. Hopefully next time won't be postponed as much. We'll see. I'll have to think of what the fuck is the thumbnail gonna be. I'm so psyched. This one was weird. This game is weird as fuck. I don't understand its deal yet, and I don't know if I ever will. But all right. That's gonna be that. Oh, no, okay. We'll talk about that next week if it comes up. All right. Be well, everybody. Stay safe. Stay fed if you're a person who's about to lose their SNAP benefits. I know that stuff around Portland. I know that there are shops doing initiatives to try to keep people fed here in Portland. I know that's like really, really limited. I know that's only a handful of people, but people, you know, if people in their communities do not feed the ones who will not be fed, people are going to die. The SNAP benefits are such a massive part of Americans. There are so many people on SNAP benefits, on, food stamps, basically, that I believe it's over 10% of people in the country. And if people don't have that, people are going to die. People are going to starve. And people are going to suffer. People are going to suffer seriously, especially people with, like, young children and stuff. So, keep an eye out for places you can help. If you need help, reach out. Reach out to people in your community. Reach out to people online. See if people know anyone. Reach out to me, even. See if I know anyone. Disproportionately, the people who are going to be affected by this are poor people, and that means that disproportionately it's going to be a lot of non-white people, a lot of queer people, a lot of trans people are on SNAP, because it is so hard for us to find work in this country. It's hard for anyone to find work in this country, but it's even harder for trans people. So, anyway, don't hesitate to reach out to anybody if you need help because of that stuff, because it is gnarly. It's gnarly. Stay safe.